the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. Oh, out of space. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Bust through behind his pad. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got him downfield.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people will do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was in press? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. the RPO complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's McCown. Sets up the screen. Got room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. Finds a little space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Lowers those pads. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
He's looking to pass. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Sayin. Swings it out to the flat. Runs through the tackle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man, it's Henry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
Oh, what a move to get open! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Extending the play. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, still going. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Floating away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On the move, he fires. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive.
There he goes! Gives him the big stiff arm. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man downfield. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UTSA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. Oh, he's got a chance. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play-action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Makes the catch. It's Tate. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Ripping through the defense.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Wide receivers, you know, they might, Reese, have a hint of diva in them, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right now.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Still running at the 35. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Now rolling to the left. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
25.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't...
He's got it on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Punts it out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
To the air, it's McCown. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to have to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCown. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tate. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the...
He's loose. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Snagged in the middle, it's Peoples. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks down back to work. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for